Hi, I'm Todd Heitkamp, the owner of Dakota Angler here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, with this week's 2-minute fishing report. Well, folks, the tale of two seasons continues somewhat this past week, but honestly, this past weekend's weather, especially Sunday, a lot of people went out and had some decent success. Still, some guys are ice fishing up in the extreme northeast, but I think that's pretty much over and done with, so I wouldn't recommend that. If you want to get that last-minute ice fishing trip in, you're better off going to Devil's Lake or Lake of the Woods or Lake Winnipeg, but around here in eastern South Dakota, it's pretty much over and done with. As far as open water is concerned, a lot of guys heading out to the river on Sunday and also early in the week. Guys are doing pretty well with walleyes using jigs and minnows. Also, some guys were even pulling some spinners with minnows as well as pulling plugs. A lot of the area lakes around here just began to open up, and a lot of them now are more open than what they were before, obviously. Guys are still catching some fish down at, let's say, Vermilion. Also, Beaver Lake started producing a few walleyes there. Also, 81 Ponds. It didn't open up completely, but some guys were having some decent success casting from the road. Otherwise, the Big Sioux River continues to do well for walleyes using jigs and minnows. So that's the trick right now, is jigs and live bait. In this week's version of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about fishing line, and we've talked about that for the ice line. Now this time we're going to talk about the line that's going to be used throughout the entire summer. There's basically 4 different types of line. We're only going to talk about 3. The 4th one is what we call lead core, and not everyone uses that, but it's great for trolling. What we're going to talk about are the 3 other types of line. We're talking about braided line, fluorocarbon, and then also monofilament. Now, monofilament, a number of people have used monofilament throughout their lifetime, throughout their fishing career, and it's what everyone kind of navigates to because of the history and also because of the price point. It's a little bit cheaper than other forms of line. But also, you need to remember is to match the line up to the type of fishing that you're going to do. Monofilament is the most universal type of a line out there. If you really don't know, or if you want a line that's going to be used no matter what, monofilament is the way to go. The fluorocarbon is going to be a little bit stronger than what the monofilament is going to be, plus less memory. And a lot of people will use the fluorocarbon for leader material when they're pulling spinners or anything like that. So again, fluorocarbon has its uses out there, a little bit more expensive than monofilament is. And then the third type of line is the braided line. A lot of people now are switching over to braided line, want to have that increased sensitivity, plus you can get a little bit more line on your spool. In other words, you can get 10-pound test line at a 4-pound diameter of a monofilament line. So you're getting the strength of the braid, but the diameter is going to be much smaller compared to the monofilament variety. So again, match the type of line up to the type of fishing. And for me, if I'm jigging, I'm going braided line, more sensitivity. Also casting. If I'm casting in amongst the weeds or the rocks or anything like that, I'll probably use a braid or an XT version of a monofilament to give me a little bit more abrasion resistance. So again, all these different options are out there depending on the type of line and the type of fishing that you're going to do. Make sure you stop on by the store here and talk to Nick or myself or any of our employees, and we'll be more than happy to show you the different types of line that are out there to meet your needs. Now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-minute fishing report, please send it to me. Send it to todd@dakotaangler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. And if I use your photo, your name will be entered into a monthly drawing for a $25 gift certificate. So remember, take that photo and then send it to me. Well, folks, quite honestly, with the warmer weather or the more spring-like type of weather, it looks like we're going to start putting away our ice fishing equipment for the season. So if you want those last-minute deals, stop on by or give us a call and we'll help you out. If you're looking for a Marcum LX-5, folks, we're selling them at our cost, $415. A Marcum LX-5 will be yours, and we have 3 of them left, so don't hesitate to give us a call. We'll ship it out to you. We'll get it in your hands at that cost of $415.99. So give us a call. Also, stop on by here at the store. Obviously, spring has sprung, and so has our tackle here at the store. It's changing day by day as we get more and more in. So again, make sure you stop on by, whether or not you're looking for line counters. We have great deals on line counter combos or the reels themselves. Stop on by and take a look at the great selection that we have. Also, one other thing is that, speaking about Facebook, or as I mentioned earlier, we have a new Facebook page for the Ice Institute itself. If you just type in the search Dakota Angler Ice Institute, that Facebook page will come up, and that'd be one way that you can stay up to date on the latest happenings of this year's upcoming Ice Institute here in Sioux Falls. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on. We'll see you next time, and again, thanks for watching.